What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Fresh Take Anime Edition. And tonight, I got with me Good Shep.
Hey, what's up, yo? Let's talk some anime.
And I also have with me the Game Idea guy, Andre.
Hello, everybody.
Now, this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super, we are looking at episode number 97. The tournament has started, and it ain't nothing but straight up chaos. From the
I knew that was going to happen the second it started, though.
I didn't think it was going to be like that. I thought it was going to be like more kind of like...
I didn't think it was going to be as big a scale, but I kind of had a feeling there was going to be a bunch of people rushing each other. It's just explosions. Look, Michael Bay made this episode of Dragon Ball Super.
You know what? I will give you that. Because it gets to a point where, like, Gohan is trying to use that, strategy of like, okay, we need to make sure we have each other back, yada, yada, yada. And their most powerful people like, nah, screw that.
Look,
we out.
Goku, Vegeta, Frieza.
17 and 18.
Look, I didn't expect 17 and 18 to pull that on. Well, 17 I kind of did, but 18, I thought, well, your husband there, you might want to stay Nope.
No.
Look, she took off and found her a fight.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about that fight. Because everybody know, because we've been saying, I know I have, that I think it's going to come down to 7 and 11. Universe 7 versus Universe 11. The first person we see 18 fighting is the chick from Universe 11.
Yes, she went right for you. Like he's. I was like,
and the funny thing about it is, 18 is pushing her back.
Mm-hmm.
That she's scared. Well, she's worried. I ain't gonna say she's scared. I say she's worried.
That's because of that infinite stamina, though. I mean, you got somebody who don't get tired and they just coming at you. I'm be a little scared too.
And they don't have to worry about dying. Because right now, it seems like nobody's using the rules to like, okay, we need to get these people off the freaking platform.
I mean, a couple of them tried, but one of those attempts ended in pure failure.
Which is hilarious. We'll come to that one in a little bit. We'll have to come to that one in a little bit. But Shep, Basil from Universe 9. What you think?
Shep?
Hello?
Oh,
sorry. I muted my mic by accident. I was talking about stuff like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Basil from Universe 9, the kicker.
You know what? I was pleasantly surprised, but he was still in character. I mean...
He scored the first one. He scored the first knockout.
He scored the first one, but he's a little, I don't know, he's a little too anxious for my taste, which I'm pretty sure in the next episode or two, he's going to get knocked off.
Yeah,
he's too reckless.
I get that. I see that happening.
But I didn't see him being the one to knock somebody out first. I thought it was going to be
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a quick show of power by Giran, somebody just goes flying off from some incredible blow, and everybody's like, oh, I expected something like that. But Giran is just chilling. He's just standing there like...
he don't even have to touch nobody. They ain't coming after him.
Well, the idiot is.
Okay, that's Goku, but I'm talking about in general.
The one idiot is.
Goku don't count.
Goku's like, this is the strongest dude here. I'm going to go for him. I ain't going...
It's just funny because you see, like, they showed like two people run up to Jiren and leave, look at him and leave, and then you got the one dummy sitting there like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun."
Yeah, everybody's like, "Yeah, I must."
Goku's
like, "All right, let's go."
Did you get the look on Jiren's face though when he was looking at him? He was like, "Oh, he's not intimidated."
Like, no. Well, Jiren, you might want to go talk to Piccolo and. Vegeta them about to fight an idiot.
Piccolo, Vegeta, and Frieza at this point. They tell you.
He's dumb, man. You can't intimidate him. It's not gonna work. That just makes him happy.
He is so fight smart.
Let's go.
He is so fight smart though. It is ridiculous.
Yep, well, that's what they call an idiot savant.
Yeah. Now I will say this. Now the funniest thing that I saw happen was the survival robot.
Oh, the one
I saw that coming.
Spinning top move.
That dude got
nobody out.
Hitting Basil, dude.
They stopped that quick, and he ain't knocked no one out.
Nobody.
Not one.
Not a single person.
It's like you just wasted time with that plan.
And okay, look, I know we've been saying that Universe team was probably gonna get knocked out first. Well, they did have the first person to go off.
But yeah, the girl who could have flown if she had just remembered she had wings.
Well, me and Shep was talking about this. I think the problem was like I can see from her standpoint, she got shocked.
Yeah, I know.
So in the middle of her fight, she gets hit with 2 powerful blows, and she forgets that she can fly because you're not thinking about it.
She's still reeling from the hits in general.
Yeah. So that was that. Now the funny thing, the other funny thing I found about the episode was the interaction between the gods of destruction.
They going jab for jab at each other, talking shit.
And the funny thing about it is you sit up there like, it's funny seeing them interact with each other because you would think that they would be at each other's throats, but they really not. They just everybody's at the throats of their teams.
So you better.
Well, they know they gotta watch what they say because they can literally get erased right then and there.
Yeah,
they ain't stupid.
It's just funny to see that, because anywhere else, everybody is afraid of their particular god of destruction because they can't beat them. But you see them all together, and it's just like, you better win, damn it! Like they're getting mad at Beers for actually cheering his team on, and Beers about to have a heart attack over there. I kind of feel bad for him, man, because Universe 7 man, they're not listening.
Whatever the hell they want, like we all gonna get erased.
Yeah, so I kind of feel Beerus's pain at the moment.
But I mean, he did at least have half of his team was faithful to the plan, and they didn't start off too bad with it.
Nah, and well, let me ask you, Andre, what was your thoughts about like when they did get surrounded?
I was hoping that there would be more to it than everybody just jumping up into the air and doing some special move. Like, because that just seems like a waste. You just wasted all that energy for nothing.
Well, I don't think they. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't. If you notice, like nobody had powered up. Nobody had.
No, they weren't. It was more or less just a backup measure.
Just to like get some. Because I thought they was gonna try to like get some separation, but I think what's gonna wind up happening with like Krillin and Tien and them, they're gonna start getting people because people gonna underestimate them, and we already know they're gonna underestimate Piccolo. So I'm just waiting for the idiot that does that. I'm pretty much waiting for the guy that does that.
It's inevitable. One person's gonna try him, and they're gonna get the butts handed to him.
Now the other question is who's gonna fight Gohan? Because I thought Lavender was gonna go back after Gohan, but apparently he's not gonna go after Gohan. Looks like all three of the brothers, all three of the trio de dangers, are gonna go after Goku.
Lavender would have got the step stomped when he went after Gohan.
Yeah, but I would have thought. Well, that was the thing I was thinking though, because I would have thought that he would have went after him because he would have thought he was the weakest.
But Jay, you got to keep in mind the trio are actually pretty smart. They're on the cunning side, so I think he knows that Gohan is stronger than him even before the Mystic Power Up.
But
he was but you
got to look at how Lavender approached Gohan in the first place. He's like, "I'm gonna get you this time," because he took that slam as a loss, like everybody else did. Yeah. He took that as a loss.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, man, you got lucky last time. I'm gonna end you this time. It didn't do nothing.
Yeah, which I found to be highly funny. Now, like I said, this whole episode wasn't nothing but chaos. Like you see, like groups of people fighting, but like you can't tell. I'm not gonna say you can't tell who's who. It's just like bodies flying everywhere, and Goku being Goku.
Sorry.
Which I found to be funny because he does get caught. Apparently, Universe 4 had a plan to get Goku out of the ring early. which is basically catch him on when he's dropped his guard, and just whoever catches him throws him off with him.
Yeah, just a sacrifice move just to get rid of him.
Yeah, which is a good plan, which probably would have worked if Goku couldn't go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue.
But that's one thing I find interesting. You figured it would have had better intel on at least Goku. Like, even if they don't know the details, they at least know what he did during the exhibition match.
Yeah.
So they should have known he's stronger than that.
And it shouldn't have just been one of them to drag him back.
Yeah, that was dumb. They deserved that L.
Yeah. So, but it was kind of funny when you see the guy get back to the bench and just kick him in the head.
Like, my plan failed.
Plan failed.
Like, all you did was lose me a person, you idiot. I'm like, God dang, dude, the guys of destruction are funny, dude. The guys of destruction are hilarious.
Yeah, I actually want to see more of these characters. They're very entertaining.
Yeah, they are entertaining as hell, dude. So now Goku at the end of the episode, Goku gets back to he didn't fall off. He was basically hanging on the edge grab from Smash Brothers.
Yep. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, so he jumps back to the stage, and of course Beerus is about to have a stroke. Like, why are you playing? And Goku's like, well, I'm just trying to save up my energy, and he gets surrounded. And that's pretty much how the episode ends, because he gets surrounded by the trio of the Dangers and 3 more other people. Now, the funny thing about that is, in the preview for the next episode, him and Vegeta supposedly are gonna settle stuff with Universe 9. Like, they just gonna take, like, the 2 of them are just gonna take out Universe 9. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the next episode, but it ain't looking good for Universe 9. If I was a betting man, you know, because right now, to me, I wouldn't have got behind him. I would have tried to keep him toward that edge, because he's still near the edge of the ring, which I don't know why Goku stayed near the edge of the ring. Like, you would think you'd get toward the middle and try to stay there.
Goku. That's all I gotta say. For him, it's probably the thrill. It's the thrill of it. Like, if I mess up, I get knocked off. Maybe somebody will come after me, so then I could take them out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But let me ask you guys this. Do you think they're gonna wind up like Gohan's just gonna be like, man, screw it, we just gotta do this?
Eventually, I think he's gonna get to that point.
Yeah. He's gonna just be like, all right, you know what?
Him and Piccolo's gonna be like, look, we gotta take out. There's too many of them still straggling around. We gotta jump into action.
Yeah, because I think what would probably be better for them to do would be like Gohan and Piccolo team up and just take people out, and Tien, Krillin and Roshi go take people out.
Yep.
That grouping made sense to me. It was like, when I was thinking about it, I was like, there's no way that they're gonna get everyone to stay in place.
Yeah. Well, we knew that wasn't gonna happen because Goku wasn't gonna follow that. Goku was not gonna. When everybody started fighting, you knew Goku finna run in it, and Vegeta was gonna be right behind him. You knew that.
Frieza followed up.
Yeah. Now I will be honest. I did not expect 17 and 18 to do that. I did not.
Yeah, I did need a trip for
17. I kind of did because he's more the loner. But 18, you definitely wouldn't expect that. Like, your husband.
You left your husband behind.
I think there's a reason why she did that. Either that, I think that chick was coming toward them and she cut off at the pass.
She might have.
It's possible. It's possible
because she knew that they weren't strong enough to beat her. Or something or she was worried that they wouldn't be able to beat her, so she went and took her out before she got there, or at least confronted her before she got there. Because, like I said,
it looked like she zeroed in on somebody before she took off.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you see when the camera pans around to her fight, that's the only person she's fighting. She's not fighting 3 and 4 people. She's just fighting that chick from Universe 11. Like. 17 was fighting 2 different people. Frieza jumped into 3 people. You know, Vegeta was fighting the same guy, but she had zeroed in. So I'm thinking that either that person was coming toward them, and she just cut them off before they could get there because she know how strong that person is, and she just they want them to waste their energy on, waste their energy and stamina on one person, and maybe that's why she did it. But I don't know. But I'm interested in seeing how much of the stragglers and the unimportant people are going to get knocked off in the next couple of episodes, so we can get down to the fights that people want to see.
Yep.
I think it's Brienne and her crew, and I gotta see Kale go Brawley.
Yes,
I gotta see her go Brawley on somebody. So if Caulifla gets knocked out, because I think Caulifla's probably gonna get knocked out by one of them Universe 11 people, because she was already acting cocky.
Yeah, she has excellent potential, but she ain't ready yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like what's gonna wind up happening with her is she's gonna start learning from Goku. So they kind of foreshadow that a little bit. Like Vegeta has Kaba, whether Vegeta wants to admit it or not. Vegeta has Kaba, and I'm thinking Goku gonna have Caulifla because they too much alike. They way too much alike.
And they may even come up with techniques together.
Yeah, which would be which would
be a little scary and interesting.
Which would be hilarious and awesome all at the same time.
Man, y'all need to chill out. The Caulifla is the daughter Goku never got to have.
Basically, yeah.
pretty much.
Basically, that's why I'm like, it's going to be interesting because I still think something's going to happen to Kaba to where Vegeta's probably going to get mad, and I think Rebrand's going to do it. She's going to be the one to knock him off, and Vegeta's going to be like, nah, the wrong one.
If anybody, in his mind, if anybody's going to take out Kaba, it'll be him.
Yeah,
he's like, no, this is my fellow Saiyan, and he's doing this. Leave him alone.
Basically. So, I enjoyed our first little look. At the opening of the tournament. Oh, and we got to bring up this last thing. What did y'all think about the God Pad?
Go ahead. They got God too, but I'm not surprised.
I can't wait for God Droid.
Like you're gonna have the God box.
No, they're gonna have the God Surface Pro 5. It's just funny because you're like, okay, did y'all just really pull out a Apple tablet and going through and erasing people from that lost?
Yes, they're gods. They can do whatever they want.
I'm like, y'all just made.
You gotta think of how much fun they have in just saying, "Oh, you're deleted. You're deleted.
Yeah,
you lost."
This is dude. I like Zeno, man. Zeno is funny to me. I mean, Zeno's just funny to me.
He's an interesting character.
Yeah, because it's obvious he's the most powerful being in the Dragon Ball world, but.
I still think that Grand Priest Angel is a sleeper.
What do you mean?
He's more powerful than he's letting on.
Oh, you think he's the actual? You think it's him?
We'll see. It's a little too early to see, but I have a feeling he's connected to what's going to go down later.
Well, I can see that too. I can see it's because it's more to this than just okay. We got to get rid of these universes that's dumb. Yeah. That level.
I didn't say he's a bad guy. I'm just saying he has his own agenda.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That song.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, like something don't seem right with that because it just doesn't make any sense. Like in the way that and it's the way they were gonna do it because they weren't gonna tell nobody. They're just gonna do it.
Yeah. That's what I'm like. You idiots! Y'all need to at least thank him for a chance to survive.
Yeah, I'm like because if he don't do that. Y'all get erased and you don't even get a say-so in the matter.
You just been gone.
So you better be glad Goku went up there because he was bored. That's
Beerus definitely better tank him.
Yeah, that's a shame. You know what I'm saying? The whole reason why this happened because Goku got bored.
Typical Goku.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
Goku got bored, and that's the whole reason why this is happening. I find that to be hilarious. But
and it makes sense because Zeno got bored, and that's why all of this is happening.
Yeah, basically. So, final thoughts, Shep?
I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. And in fact, now I'll let you talk about what we talked about, Jay, since you spotted it before I did.
Refresh my memory what I talked about.
Regarding Goku.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, Andre, you around?
I guess that'd be a no.
I guess he's on mute. Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. So this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler if you don't want to know. But every time they have something big to announce about the show, on the Japanese Twitter account, they usually show like a poster or something. That's how everybody knew about Frieza.
I saw that poster.
Okay. All right. That's how everybody saw the whole Frieza thing. That's how they knew Frieza was coming back and all that. Well, they put out a new poster of Goku reaching another level. Now it's important to note that even though Goku and Vegeta both have Super Saiyan Blue and they can actually tap into it and fight in it for a decent amount of time, neither one have actually mastered it yet. So they still have a ways to go before they can actually master Super Saiyan Blue or their God Ki, as it were. Goku apparently during the fight, during this tournament, is going to get beat to the point where he actually pushes past his limit. Now, if you notice, when he uses Super Saiyan Blue mixed with Kaioken, he's not supposed to be able to do that, number one. And number two, it's him trying to go past the limit that he already has now. And apparently it's going to drive him to have to do it. And when he does it, the way the poster looks, I don't know what they plan on doing, but the way the poster itself looks, it looks like he's in a mystic form with Kaioken surrounding him. So you can take that as a little bit of a spoiler if you want to. He's supposed to be getting that.
They're gonna call him True God Ki Goku.
Something like that. There's also rumored that Piccolo is supposed to be getting a power jump as well. It's rumored. I don't know if that's true or not. But
I heard that rumor too, that he's supposed to get the Super Namekian transformation.
Yeah, he's finally supposed to go past what he already has. So because he's already a Super Namek, he's supposed to go past it. He's supposed to finally go past it, supposedly, and it's supposed to be during this arc. So
I would hope so. I mean, if not this arc, please in the next, let him get a boost.
Yeah. Even if he shouldn't be that far behind. Honestly, he should not be that far behind Goku and Vegeta. He really shouldn't.
No, he
shouldn't. He's never stopped training. He's very intelligent.
Especially with as big as his power jumps have been throughout the history of Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah. And when you think about it, he's actually technically a better fighter than Vegeta and Goku from a technical standpoint. So
yeah,
I mean, it's only fair that he gets his jump.
Look, they even finally get Gohan to jump up to catch up to everybody. Might as well let Piccolo get his due.
Yeah. But before we get out of here, Andre, I wanted to get your final thoughts on the episode as a whole.
It's good. I'm looking forward to more. I did notice that they kind of had a couple of shortcuts when they reused several animations, but I'm not mad at them because they made them look a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to criticize them. I know they got a lot of work for this arc. I just want to see. I want to see how things play out. I actually surprised that they're not leaning. They're showing Gohan a whole lot during like the promotional stuff. So I kind of wonder what that means for him because he's been promoted a hell of a lot.
Well, it's supposed to be like one of those situations where, because I guess they heard fans complaining about, because let's be honest, Gohan was supposed to be the guy after the Cell Saga, and we all know how that turned out. So
yeah,
I'm guessing that's their way of addressing those fans of Gohan who have been complaining about, Gohan basically being the laughing stock of the series so far.
It makes more sense for him to still be scholarly and do the combat thing than to be one or the other.
Yeah. Much to
Because
Chi-Chi's disappointment.
Yeah, it's kind of. Well, they're addressing it finally, at least, so we'll see how this develops. I'm hoping that he does he kind of perfects one of his mystic forms or something along those lines during this tournament. But I don't think that's going to occur.
You want to know something funny?
I hope it does.
You want to know something funny though? Dragon Ball Absalom turned Mystic into a form, and people criticized the guy Melavelli for making it a separate form. But then Super does it, and everybody loves it.
Yeah, that's
That's typical anime fans. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, my point is though, like people should have kept their minds open about the possibility of it. Like, oh, Mystic or Ultimate isn't a form. It's his full power. He doesn't need to transform. Like, yeah, Super just proved you wrong.
Yeah,
which reminds me, I gotta see the new Epsilon episode 5.7 or whatever it is.
6.3.
Oh, 6.3. I forgot what it was. See, wow, I'm blind. Because it was 3 days ago.
Well, people, that's gonna do it for this edition of Fresh Take, an anime edition. We will be back next week to talk about episode number 98. Shep, you got anything you want to pimp out?
No, life goes on. Enjoy your games, enjoy your anime. Enjoy life.
Alrighty. Andre.
Well, I don't have anything posted today, but Wednesday forward, I'll be having more Tekken 7 gameplay posting, and I'll be doing my usual videos.
Alrighty. All right, people. We will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace out. Hallelujah.